Hey guys, this is Snack Attack 8! While I was sitting here just on the beach, just enjoying my time, I found something hilarious that I'd never seen before. Look at how fast Chunky's feet are going! He's a madman. He's an absolute madman. Anyway, welcome back to part 11 of Donkey Kong 64. Today, we're gonna swim into a hole as the Chunk Boy. Onward into that hole. Hole me, daddy? I don't know. And wouldn't you know it, this is the lobby for the fourth world. There's a switch here that actually has Chunky's face on it. It's blue, which is not something we can pound right now. Much like that splat over there, our pound is but only green. But because Chunky's splat is right here, and he's got some stuff to do in the very beginning of this level, of course we're gonna enter it as him. And we just got him. He needs his chance to shine. 30 bananas. I have way more than that. Get out of here, Bingo, or whatever your name is. B-Locker. Blocker. It's Blocker. Did you guys get that? That's the joke. I underestimated those Kongs. The progress is unexpected. Trust the Blast-O-Matic will soon be ready to activate. This guy doesn't know what's going on. We've had a few technical problems, Your Majesty. My men are all lazy. They just stand there and press buttons. They look important. He's lying, sire. He's always asleep. Ooh. And there come the claptrap guards. They're snapping. These guys are like, oh no, we better press buttons faster. Gotta make a run for it. Uh-oh. He's trying to escape. There's the purple guy. You can only kill those guys with oranges. He's screwed. Look at how did that guy even get up there? Oof. That guy just died. What a morbid fate. Anyway, this is Gloomy Gallion. This is World 4 of DK64. First thing we're gonna do in here is we're gonna open up this pipe switch thing. This reminds me a lot of Angry Aztec, actually, just this little beginning area. Gotta shoot some switches, gonna get some stuff done. I actually heard from a friend that you can make the jump up here. It doesn't look like we can, right? But somebody said you could. I don't really see, well, maybe it could be possible. I don't know. We're not really gonna try it, but somebody told me recently that you can get up there. There's something else we'll have to do before we do that. We'll get these coins, though, I guess. I guess Chunky's a little low on them. Yeah, Gloomy Galleon. Right off the bat, I don't think we're really going to be able to see what exactly kind of a level this place is. But let's head further into this little bigger cavern area. So far, it seems very cavernous, eh? Galleon, I suppose, would suggest a ship. And, of course, there's a ship here. So maybe it's some kind of ship level. I'd ship it. We're gonna head down the way here as the Chunk Man. I just find it's easiest to start this level as him because his progression here is just better. There's those barrel enemy guys. I can't remember if we saw those in Angry Aztec or not. I know they're in there. They're in some of the temples for the individual Kong temple things. I'm pretty sure we saw them. If we saw them, I think we only saw the regular kind that are just guys in a barrel. But there's also exploding boys. The best way to get rid of those guys is always an orange. You don't want to do anything else. We'll definitely see them around Gloomy Galleon as we go. The music sounds pretty gloomy so far. Got a very subdued track here. We don't need that. I don't know why I opened that. I knew what it was. Knew it was the headphones. Did we show these off? That's how you refill your instrument power. Super useful. Coins, I don't think I need you guys. Yeah, so far we got a ship theme going here. There's definitely one other thing we want to do in here is Chunky. Get out of here. It's over here. Gonna knock this grate down. Ugh. And we'll probably want to come in there as Lanky thanks to those blue balloons. So I'm just gonna leave the... Well, you know what? Didn't we already do a battle area as Lanky? Let's just do this one. I can switch to Lanky in this area anyway. There's a tag barrel not too far by. Starting things off right with more critter carnage. It's probably an easy one. Critter's really not a threat. I guess if you do get caught in like a critter like actual attack, which is not easy to do, it's very hard to actually get hit by these guys, then they could knock you off or something. We honestly can probably... Oh, whoop, there we go. Oh, I almost got the... See? I should be eating my hat. Chunky has a hat. He and Diddy, I believe, are the only hatted... No, Tiny has a hat, too. There's multiple hatted Kongs. Dixie's got a hat, too. Why are these monkeys wearing hats, dog? They don't make no sense. There we go. I actually wanted to point something out. I definitely stumbled all over my words in one of the Frantic Factory episodes by saying that... What did I say? That Chunky and Tiny were brother and sister? They're actually not. It's Chunky and Kitty who are brothers, and Tiny and Dixie who are sisters. And so that they're cousins also. That makes them cousins. Like they just, I guess they have different parents, but the both of those two. But I messed that up a little bit. So Tiny and Chunky Kong are cousins. They're not brother and sister. I was wrong, but who cares? Let's see Cranky. Oh yeah, we don't have this yet. I thought we could. I mean, usually maybe. I think if you do like Jungle Japes or something before coming here, you'll have those banana medals. Chunky. You remember in the very beginning of the game, Cranky said to get 15 and then come see him. And I think we'll have 15 by the end of Gloomy Galleon. Let's check that out, actually. Check this out. Total banana medals. 9. And there's what? How many are there to get? 5 here? So that would be 14. Now we'll have to wait. Now we'll have to do that later, I guess. Man, I thought I could do it here. I was excited. I guess you can't. Again, if you went and did the, if you went and cleaned up the first 2 levels as Chunky, you could have that by the time you get here, but we're just not gonna do that. Instead, we're gonna jump over here and swap to Tiny Kong. She's got some stuff over there, as I'm sure you saw. This is probably a weird episode because I'm literally not talking about the level at all, but I feel like there's really no point to until we get to like the main area of Gloomy Galleon. Again, a lot like Angry Aztec, we're not in the main area so far. I would not describe this as what Gloomy Galleon really has to offer. Will you stop? I thought I could hit him with the jumping attack and that he would stop, but he didn't. I guess we can show what happens if you don't bomb these guys. They'll just run after you, explode on touch. This is, oh my god, I'm already getting turned around. Come on, Snumpo. Why did I come over here? We gotta go this way. Swing across those vines. You can hear this water sound. I really like a lot of the ambient noise they added to this game. I think this game, as far as atmosphere goes, actually does a pretty damn great job. We haven't really talked about it yet, but there's a lot of like dynamic lighting that for the N64 was actually really like next level. Like a lot of N64 games, I don't think anyone thought could look as good as they look here. I think if you compare this to any like platformer on the PlayStation or something, it's like, graphically at least, it's not even comparable. Everything just looks so solid here and well, like, established. Yeah, here's a good place where you can see the lighting. Like, there's a shadow cast on Tiny. Not a great shadow, but like there's these flickering lights and everything. And even in some areas, I think like if we hadn't been paying attention more in Frantic Factory, I think you could have seen some of that there too. Cool stuff. Onward, Lanky. We're gonna grab some balloons with him. And then we're actually out of this little ship area here. Excuse me. I'm not a fan. I'm not having it today. Oh man, did that hit me really? He got caught on like that mast pole. On that erect mast. What is wrong with me? These balloons are just sitting ducks here. We're definitely gonna get those. And now we're gonna jiggity jump on over this way. Got those tag barrels, or those warp pads activated. I guess we could get these bananas, but there's like 5 here. We need to go that way with Lanky anyway, so I'm not thrilled about the idea of that. Let's swap to DK and head down the path. Get rid of that critter. Open these up. This is really the way to Gallion proper. I think we're even going to get a big scene here showing this. Gloomy Gallion is DK64's water level. Oh, I guess we're not. I guess there's only like a big scene usually if there's like something to talk about in the area. There's not. Gloomy Gallion's the game's water level. Oh man. We're really here. We're really in there now, boys. We in there. Let's see. We probably want to do this stuff now, honestly. Gloomy Gallion's very interesting level. Like most N64 water levels, it contains a lot of swimming. Swimming in 3D video games, early 3D games, especially on N64, is rarely great. I think this game does a pretty good job at it. I definitely like it, if not better, at least as much as Mario 64, which I think has pretty harmless swimming. It's definitely better than the swimming in Banjo-Kazooie. It's not better than the swimming in Banjo-Tooie, which they finally perfected 3D swimming in. Though that game came a lot later than this, so like, well, maybe not a lot later, but it definitely came later. It's like one of the last N64 games. That's a little bit more forgivable. But yeah, I think the swimming in this game's it's okay. It's not the greatest, but the stuff they have you do in Gloomy Galleon isn't that bad. I will say though, this is not one of my favorite levels. There are some really cool set pieces. There's a lot I like about it. It's not one of my least favorites. Probably like middle of the road. I think I used to like it a lot less before I started playing this game a lot and just getting a better hold on it. When I was a kid, oh man, do we have to? Is this timed? Am I dumb? Of course it is. I guess we could try to do that. Yeah, you know what? Screw it. We'll try it. Why not? Oof. I forgot that was what that led to. This is also the level in the game where, oh my god, we're not gonna make this. The level in the game where I wouldn't say my memory gets fuzzy, but it's definitely not as good. I forgot you had to do that. I was trying to be sly. I'm trying to make it through this area, like, with the least amount of, a certain, oh, you can only do, well, never mind. I guess, that's not necessary. Let's switch back to Donkey Kong. I didn't know you couldn't change. I didn't know that would reset the timer. So we'll have to come back for that, I guess. That's a dank old bummer, boys. But let's show off the main mechanic of Gloomy Galleon here, which is that if you press a switch, just like every N64 water level, it lowers and raises the water. That's the raise part right there. And over here, you can see that one lowers the water. And that's gonna, of course, play into how we get around the area, how we use our barrels, stuff like that. There's an interesting door there. That's on guard on that door. A character that's been in multiple Donkey Kong Country games. And I guess he's in this game too, just like Randy, eh? I guess we can go over here too. It's just snide, right? Oh, there's some Tiny stuff here. Did we get Tiny's blueprint? Maybe we'll get this stuff for her, and then we'll turn it in so you guys can see the animation. It's a weird start to Gloomy Galleon, honestly, that I'm having here. Feels just like, I think I just like am not used to commentating over this game still. Get that. We'll show off Snide for this area. Then we'll get into knocking some heads around proper. That's what I need, Kong. What's this one got? The little turn wheel thing. Got the punching bag. What if Snide was just standing right there and just knocked him over? That one's pretty fast, actually. Might not be a terrible place to turn your bananas in. If for some reason you like find yourself coming back here, like at the end of the game or something. If maybe you missed something in Gloomy Galleon and you wanted to come back, it could be a good place to turn the blueprints in, maybe. I don't know. Yeah, all right. So now I can finally get to really what I wanted to do, which is, now that we've raised the water level, we can explore this cool lighthouse area. Like I said, maybe there's some things that are kind of annoying about Gloomy Galleon, but I think it does have some really cool set pieces that kind of save it from not being one of my least favorite levels in the game. You get to play Barrel Blast here again. I think the music in this area is pretty cool. I really like this remix. All these Barrel Blast remixes are always like really like floaty, like very airy sounding. And I think the Gloomy Galleon theme, which is an interesting theme, it's not one of the best, not one of my favorites from the game, but like it's kind of cool. The Gloomy Galleon theme works really well with this kind of instrumentation. I think we want to be going this way, right? Like a barrel over here. Is there another one? That probably is that one. We could shoot in that one and get shot right back. Or was it? Good. Yeah, there we go. Oh, I almost thought I wasn't gonna make that. Man. All right, so Barrel Blast. It unlocks Clapper, the seal boy. He's such a good boy. And out he goes down to the depths. That's not where he's gonna end up when we finally go meet him, but now I guess he's over there somehow. Yeah. So basically the premise of Gloomy Galleon is there's two main areas that are big and full of water. Each area's got different stuff to do, regarding on whether it's high or low tide, and you kind of want to switch between the two. You have to do that a lot. So you got all the golden bananas. That's really the bulk of it. There's that little indoor in cave area, but most of what we're going to be doing in this level is swimming around and switching water. And again, for as bad as that could be, it's not that bad in this game. I think I would probably wager to say that a lot of people don't like this level that much, and I think a lot of that probably does come from like childhood stuff. I think the jump in difficulty, at least up to this level, like both difficulty in confusing like level layouts and in challenges and stuff definitely get higher from Frantic Factory to here. I think there's a balloon flying around here that I want to get. Ijdair? Is that guy respawning already? Get out of here, dude. Maybe it's over on the other side. Look at this creepy lighthouse. One of the things I do love... Whoa, almost. One of the things I do love about Gloomy Galleon, and a lot of you guys will know this about me, is that I love nautical, like pirate-themed areas. And this level is a great example of that. It's got all kinds of cool, not just pirate, but just cool sea-themed things. I think it's well-themed for sure. I will definitely give it that. This is some very Thwomp's Castle or Thwomp's Fortress or whatever it's called. Whomp's Fortress from Mario 64. So like, it's just stolen straight out of that. They were like, what's a cool platforming challenge? Oh, that level. Let's put that in the game. Though in that game, like, that's like a whole huge part of the level. This is like a tiny little like climbing thing inside one room of one area of the whole level. It's funny how much the scope grew for how much the scope grew for these kinds of games like since 64 came out, and then how much they just totally like faded away. The scope got too big and 3D platformers turned into sandbox games. Think about it, it's true. And let me know if you got #woke by thinking about that. Isn't it true? They were like, why make a 3D platformer with different levels when the level can just be one huge area and the missions can just be shit that you do? Sandbox game, there you go. So, opening or pulling that lever, DK's most crucial ability, turns the lighthouse on, and I guess that lets this little creme ship come in. I don't know if, again, that's supposed to be the ship from, like, the first level of DKC2. It could be. That ship wasn't that big. It was just one area. Ouch! I don't know. We probably don't need that dirt patch. Let me see. 16 coins? Yeah. I think the only one who's low on coins is Chunky. And, like, just playing this game, Chunky will pick up coins. It'll be fine. Alright. So we're out of the lighthouse. Now there's a couple more things to do here. Let's swap to Diddy. Where's the tag barrel? This is just around the other side here. Whoops. That's under the water. That's right. Unless there is a tag barrel in that part. Why did I think there was? I don't know. I'm gonna swap to Diddy. I guess this works. We'll do it this way. And let's Go back. Diddy's got some stuff on this little island area to do too. With him, we can take the rocket barrel. Fly up to the top here. Actually, gonna fly over to the ship first. I think you can actually make the jump onto the ship without the rocket barrel. You do have to come here as one other character, and I'm pretty sure he just jumps from the shore over here. Come on, wait, there we go. That switch is really dark green. I don't know why it's so dark green. You know, honestly, I think we're gonna leave that be. I don't actually think we're gonna do that guitar part just yet. I think we are gonna jump back onto this ship. It's probably seems very unorganized here. That's because I'm just trying to come up with a way to make this level flow a little bit better than I usually do it, which usually has me making at least like one mistake that I probably shouldn't have made. I think we're good to do this now. Swim back up. We do want to get that golden banana on top of the lighthouse, but as you can observe, there's also a guitar switch up there, and the guitar switch is going to force us to go to a different part of the level that I don't want to go to yet. I think I'd rather just get some of this stuff out of the way. Come on, Shippy. Shippy McShipface. You can just jump over here and get on up. Fall on in. And in here, there's an interesting little banana. Geez, we're really doing a lot as the chunk. You know, something I guess we could do is just go back to the main area and do that thing at the beginning with Chunky. Could do that. In here we got these weird rotating ball things. You can be pretty imprecise, I think, with your punches here. What you want to do, I guess, is primate punch Chunky's face, but like, it's not that. You pretty much just punch. And once we get the banana, for some reason, I guess we get really seasick. I guess what was supposed to have happened there was we were supposed to have been looking at that spinning thing, and like maybe it made us dizzy. But now we gotta do this kind of funny, like, drunken trek back through the ship. Maybe Chunky was just boozing. Maybe he wasn't even getting seasick. Maybe he's just been hitting the bot. Yeah. Well, I don't know. We're getting close on our time, too. Man, what a weird episode. Well, we started Gloomy Galleon. I think this actually might be where we're going to end it off. So now that we've gotten a little bit of a taste of the level, next time we'll really, really dive right in. Chunky, close your mouth. There's seawater down here. You're gonna get sick. He's gonna get sick. Till next time, guys, I'm Snack Attack 8. Thank you all so much for watching. See you in the next video.